Let's repair these damaged areas and holes in this old lath and plaster wall. Cutting this lath and plaster wall is very difficult. It's not like regular drywall. Since this is a small repair, we prefer to cut it with the utility knives we use in construction. We're doing it this way to avoid creating dust. If we used power tools to cut through this plaster, it would make a lot of dust. As you can see, the patches are small. This is the same method we use for repairing drywall holes, and it works great for repairs like these. Here's the drywall.
Just gonna need a little shading right here. It eats up the razors.
Yeah.
Prime it. Huh?
Now it's time to prime the old wall, so the 20-minute joint compound bonds properly. If we don't use primer, the compound can peel and separate.
I seen him in the pocket. I'll call you in a little while. No.
Now we're going to apply 20-minute joint compound. I'm using fiberglass mesh drywall tape instead of paper tape. For repairs like these, mesh tape works better for us. We apply a layer of compound first, then embed the tape, and follow with another coat over the top. Here I'm applying the joint compound to the repair area. Since this repair connects drywall to an existing lath and plaster wall, we'll be applying 3 coats of 20-minute joint compound to build up the surface and achieve a smooth, seamless finish. It's the moment of truth. Here I'm applying the second coat of 20-minute joint compound. Tomorrow we'll paint the walls so everything blends together and looks uniform. Back when I was still learning how to repair wall holes, jobs like this could take me up to a week to finish. The main problem was that we were using the pre-mixed joint compound that comes in the green buckets. It takes much longer to dry between coats. Since switching to setting type 20-minute compound, these repairs are much faster and more efficient. Before I forget to mention it, between each coat of joint compound, we smooth the surface, but we don't use sandpaper. Instead, we use a damp sponge and water to remove any small bumps or chunks of compound, and to blend the edges. It's a quick and clean method that creates very little dust. Well, this is the third coat of joint compound, and it should have the wall ready for painting tomorrow. Sometimes it's necessary to use a heat gun to help the compound dry faster, but that's not always the case. It depends on the temperature, humidity, and the thickness of the repair. Once everything is dry, the wall will be ready for the final sanding and paint. As I was saying, when I first started in home improvement and doing small repairs, jobs like this used to take me up to a week. The compound would take so long to dry that we had to come back about 4 times a week, basically 1 visit for each coat of compound. It was a slow process compared to how we do it now. The problem was that we were using the pre-mixed joint compound from the green or blue buckets. That's why everything took so much longer. I'm talking about my early days in home improvement, many years ago. Back then, the drying time really slowed us down compared to what we use today. Now, we can complete these kinds of repairs in just a couple of hours by using 5-minute or 20-minute setting type joint compound, which hardens quickly. That fast setting time lets us move through the coats much faster and finish the job the same day. We are priming drywall repairs before painting for a smooth. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips like this.
The screen, right? It's gonna be washed or no? Yeah.
This gives a clean, uniform finish that looks like new construction.